Hello and welcome back to the channel, everyone. And if you're new here, hello and welcome. This is Motor Mike Media, and as always, I'm Motor Mike. And today, well, we're going to talk about the 2022 Mini Cooper. And for 2022, the Mini Cooper is getting more standard features, as well as a nice refresh to keep everything up to date. So let's talk about it. We'll start with styling the front end. This new grille. It's a nice black trim piece that goes all the way around with a body-colored panel that goes across. I have to see it in person. As of right now, I like the current front end a little bit better, but we'll see how it goes. Obviously, as you move the trim lines, that grille will change depending on your trim, and it'll get a little bit more sporty or slightly more luxurious. And the headlights. I really like the Mini Cooper headlights. They're nice and simple, a good LED circle, and it harkens back to the old Mini Coopers with their circle headlights. Overall, the front end, you can't mistake it for anything other than a Mini Cooper. And the side profile. Nice, simple silhouette. I kind of like the convertible, to be honest with you. It's a cool boxy look to it, but nothing spectacular. It's nice and simple, but it is a Mini Cooper. And the wheels. Depending on the trim, you have some very quirky looking wheels, but some of them look very sporty or kind of weird. It just depends on your taste. Now the rear end. And I really like these taillights. It's the Union Jack design on them. It's really cool looking. They added that a few years ago. But it really is a good way of showing its history. It is a English car, and it's a cool thing. Even on the interior, on the passenger side, you can get one that has LED lights in it. It's a cool little look. But since we talked about the interior real quick, let's just go inside. The interior of the Mini Cooper. It's weird, it's quirky. You sit down in nice comfortable seats. On the base models are cloth. You can move up to leather. But in front of the driver, a nice steering wheel, and in front of them is a digital display. But it's not really what you would think, because it is a Mini Cooper. It's actually like an oval shape. It's kind of weird looking, but it has all the information you need. And on higher trims, you get a heads-up display. But instead of shooting onto your windshield, a little plastic piece folds up and shines onto that. It still looks pretty nice. And your infotainment screen. It's actually a square screen inside of a big circle. The old Mini Coopers, that was actually your big old speedometer right there. It's a cool retro look, but your screen's in the middle, and you have a big old LED strip around there. It can pulsate to your music. You can set it and it changes its colors. It's a cool but weird look. Below there, good hard touch buttons, and you even have toggle switches. They always feel good and satisfying to flick them. Overall, the interior. It's weird, it's quirky, but that's what Mini Cooper does. Now, let's talk about some of the trim lines. Your base Mini Cooper is just called a Cooper. And that starts a little under $24,000. And that comes with the smallest engine. You're only going to get like 134 horsepower out of that engine, but it's fairly fuel efficient, and it's your entry level to it. And that does 0 to 60 in like 7.5 seconds. Now when you move up to the S or the SE, you get a little bit more standard features, a little bit better interior quality stuff, but you get a bigger engine. That bigger engine has about 189 horsepower, so way better than the base engine. I recommend you at least move up to the S model if you're looking to buy a brand new one. And that does 0 to 60 in about 6.5 seconds, which is pretty good. Now, if you're someone that wants a little bit of a quicker Mini Cooper and one that's styled more boy racer-like, well, you can move up to the John Cooper Works. That's basically the highest performance Mini Cooper as of right now for the 2022 lineup, and that has 228 horsepower and 236 pound-feet of torque. Really good numbers from this little hot hatch. That engine is really good. And other versions of the John Cooper's Works, that's the one that you want to get if you're into performance Mini Coopers. And the styling cues make it look very interesting, and it does stand out. Now, they also have a cool electric one. I won't go into details about it. I'll just show you some pictures of it. It looks weird and quirky, especially those wheels. I find them to be very odd looking, but kind of cool. But I'll make a whole video just on that all-electric Mini Cooper in a further date. But overall, I want to know what you guys think. What do you think of the Mini Coopers in general? They're these fun little weird cars that just stand out. I really like them. I like the high performance ones like the John Cooper Works, but I want to know what you guys think. And please, if you haven't already and you want to, check out my channel. I keep trying to give you guys more and more content. I talk about cars, trucks, SUVs and crossovers, combustion engines and EVs, a little bit of everything. But please, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. That way you guys can stay up to date with the latest and greatest from my channel. And as always, I truly, truly appreciate you guys for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.